Now that we've got our automation builder installed, it was nice enough to put us a shortcut right on the desktop. I've also got one copied down here into my taskbar. You notice I'm using Windows 7 for all of this. This software is all compatible with Windows 10, but just because Windows 7 is so stable, it doesn't update itself automatically every day and things like that. As a PLC programmer, I want to keep my environment as stable and functional and predictable as I possibly can, which is why I still use a Windows 7 virtual machine for my programming. So if you look at that, you're thinking, man, this must be an old course. No, it's not. I just, like to keep everything stable. That's just professionalism. You can't show up for work one day and have the excuse that, oh, Windows updated and broke some of my software, and it's going to be, half a day before I can program anything. With 7, it's just always there and always working. So let's go ahead and pull up our automation builder interface. And right away, we've got this nice little thing because this is my first time running it. It's giving me this sign up thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some gobbledygook in here because I really don't want to focus on this right now. So let me just put something in that looks convincing. And we'll put 11111. And let's just see if it'll take that. For an email address, gobbledygook@gobbledygook.com. Hit OK. And now it says it requires a valid license, so let's go ahead and hit next. And here it says I've got a couple of different options of what kind of license. Well, I don't need a trial license because I don't need the fully functional premium version of this software. So I just want to activate a basic license which is free of charge. So let's go ahead and hit next. And we're going to take the PC locked single PC license, hit next again, and then let's go ahead and take online activation, hit next one more time, and now it says activating, please be patient. Well, whenever you have Bolivian internet service, trust me, you get patient real quick, otherwise you never get anything done. And just like that, very simple, we are successfully activated. So I can go ahead and click finish and it'll do whatever it needs to do. And then we've got a splash screen and 3%. That doesn't sound good. I hope that's not downloading anything big because otherwise this could take a while. All right, it looks like it's moving pretty fast. So I think that's just loading things locally rather than downloading anything. Very nice. And 83, come on, bring us up an interface. And any second now, this thing's crawling. This is a virtual machine running on a laptop, so it's not the fastest in the world. Yours will probably load a lot faster if you're using any kind of modern computer and not using a virtual machine. But mine is struggling a little bit. That's okay. That's just part of the trade-off if you want the stability of running a virtual machine. And I talk about virtual machines a lot just because they are very predictable, they are very stable, and they do keep you going without any kind of interruptions or headaches. Okay, now we've got an interface. And this is a very common layout. We've got our devices and navigation and everything on the right. We've got our principal operating window over here in the middle. This is where we're going to be creating our logic. Down at the bottom, we're going to get a little bit of information on the things that we're working on in the top. We'll get messages. And this is a very customizable interface. So we can close these panels down. We can move them around if we need to. And right up here, we've got our new project, open project. We'll have our tools up on the top in this one. So we will be working along these menus as well. We'll be using these to go into simulation mode, to actually go log in to our project and then actually start it and run it. So Automation Builder is a really excellent program, not just for creating PLC programs in general, But for students learning all these different IEC paradigms, this software lets us test it, run it, select our IOs and force them while the system's actually running. It gives us full debug capabilities, and that's all with the basic free version. So you are going to love this software by the end of this course. Over here on the left, this is going to be our navigation for our different parts of our program, and we're going to have different program files and things like that. So this is what the interface looks like. I'm tempted to jump in and create a project, but we're going to hold off on that until we actually get to the section dealing with this. But for now, as long as you can pop it up and get to this screen, you're where you need to be, you've got everything successfully activated, registered, and you're ready to program. And that's really where we want to be at this point. So let's break it off here and jump into something else. I'll see you in the next lecture. Cheers.